Welcome back to Fuck with Erin. I hope everybody's having a great week. Thank you guys for being here. So, today's topic of today's episode is what made me decide to shave my head? Really fucking great question, right? Sorry, I'm like a little parched. What made me shave my head? So, if I'm being honest, which I always am, I have actually always wanted to shave my head. I grew up with my mom always having short hair. And when I was younger, I wanted my hair cut like my mom. She has like a pixie cut, still has it. And I was in kindergarten and my mom took me to get my hair cut, and the lady that used to cut my hair asked me how I wanted my hair. And I was like, I want it like my mom's. And that was a disaster because the bitch gave me a fucking bowl cut and I then got bullied. I was bullied my whole life in school, but it started when I cut my hair short, and kids are fucking cocksucker assholes. And they would like call me a boy and, just be really fucked up to me. So then after that, I had to go through the awkward grow out process and got bullied for that. I don't think I ever had like my glow up until like my junior year, if I'm being completely real. But I vowed to myself I would never cut my hair again, ever. But as you get older, you stop giving a fuck. And there is absolutely no one or nothing that can tell me anything about myself that I already don't know and own. So I led with that. But as I got older in my 20s, I was just like, oh, like, I just want to shave my head. Like, I think women that shave their head are so badass. But then I also think too, like, that's like the ultimate, like, that's like the ultimate sign of like confidence, I feel, as a woman, because I had my hair all the way down to my butt for so long. And I know that women, we depend on our hair to like, contour our figure or, just make us feel more feminine and like contour our face. And I just think that when you decide to shave it all off, it's such a bold, confident move. And bold and confident are definitely two of my middle names. So when I turned 30, I was like, okay, I'm going to do a lot of firsts for my 30s. Like, I didn't tell anyone that I was going to do it. And my parents especially were so shocked because they knew that forever I'd been like, oh, like I'm never cutting my hair again. Like I was still super traumatized from getting bullied. And so I thought it would be so fucking funny to like just walk in my parents' house with no hair. And it absolutely was. So I went to my homegirl salon at the time. I think her name was Ellie. And I was platinum blonde before. So I asked her to like shave my head, but then also dye it platinum. So that way, I wouldn't have to deal with that much change. But when you think about it, it was a massive fucking change because I'm like shaving my whole shit. But I kept my hair platinum for a little bit until I realized how fast my hair grows. You don't ever realize how fast your fucking hair grows until you shave your head. You don't realize your hairline. You don't realize your sideburns. You don't realize like this dirty ass shit on like the back of your neck. You also don't realize if you have any scars or like spots where your hair stopped growing in the back of your head. But prior to me shaving my head, I asked my friend Farah, who used to braid my hair, because it's one thing to like have a good shape here, but like you don't have to have, but I wanted to have or make sure that I had like the right shape in the back. And so I hit her up and I was like, hey girl, like do you think that I could like rock a shaved head in the back of my head? And she's like, do it. Boom, just like that. I was like, let's fucking do it. So yeah, I had my girl Ellie shave my head, dye my hair, and then like a couple weeks later was Halloween. So obviously I was Amber Rose before she turned Trumper, when she used to be cool. Um, and yeah, it was so fun. When I see photos of myself with long hair, that's like not who I'm supposed to be. Like that's not me. I don't know who that bitch is. Like I just don't. And it's crazy because when I was in my 20s, even when I was a teenager, people used to always like tell me like, "Oh my god, you look older for your age." And you know, like when you're younger, it's like cool to like look older, especially if like you're not 21 and you can't drink or like whatever. But when I shaved my head, it like shaved years off my life as well. Like, I mean, yes, I take care of myself, but instantly, like people like thought I was like 10 years younger, which was always nice too. I don't ever want to grow back my hair. Like this is who I am. This is I wish I would have done it earlier. I wish I had the confidence and the balls to like do it earlier. Um, because this is truly me. Um, so no, I'll never grow back my hair. And I think it'll be like super sick that like when I start getting gray hair to like rock the silver look. Because I already look fire like platinum. I love being platinum blonde, but the thing is like my hair grows so quick in like 3 days that it's not worth all the work for me to do. Like I'll do it for like an event or like a photo shoot, but like I'll never fucking, I don't know if I could ever stay constantly like platinum, but I want to. I love it. It makes me look tan. It like washes me out. It's hot. I think like one of the most attractive things that a woman can do is like really switch up her look and like rock different looks. Before I shaved my head, I tried to rock a lot of different hairstyles. And so I think wigs are fun for that. And also like playing around with color. I naturally look like my dad. But when I walked in my parents' house after shaving my head, they were fucking shocked. They like stared at me for like silent for like, it felt like 5 minutes, but it was only like 30 seconds. And my mom originally didn't like it. She was like, what? Like, you fucking shaved your head? She told me she didn't like it. And then my dad, Libra, he was like, dude, you look like me. And I'm like, bitch, I've always looked like you. But anyway, we'll get into my daddy issues later. But he was like, dude, I like it. And what's crazy, I've always been a girly girl. And growing up, I was never like a student. I didn't get good grades, got in some trouble, always was grounded. And my dad would always tell me, like, I'm going to shave your head. I'm going to shave your head. Like when I was bad. And that would scare me. You know, he liked to discipline through fear. And it was kind of like a big fuck you moment for me. It felt so good. But my dad actually loved it. He loved it. He was like, you look like me. You look great. Like, da da da. He loved it. Other people's reactions that I get like on the daily is like, oh my God, like that looks amazing on you. Like, what made you do it? They always ask me these questions. I've had like a couple like asshole, like older men, like, and only men ask me, are you sick? Like, did you shave it because you're sick? And just to be an asshole back, I tell them, yeah, I did. And I don't think that that's anything to play around with, but I just like to make them feel dumb because why the fuck would you ask somebody that? A stranger, like why, you know? So I would tell them, yeah, and then they'd shut up and they'd feel weird and they'd walk away. But yeah, I get a lot of compliments. I get a lot of compliments from women. I started to attract different ethnicities of men. And I think it's definitely here to stay because I went and tattooed my head. That's a whole other story too, as why I chose to do that. But another reason also that like I shaved my head was, okay, Erin, like having no hair is going to keep you in line to like stay in shape. I'm not saying that you can't be thicker and have a buzz cut and have it not look good. For me personally, I wanted to be like a bad bitch. Like I wanted to scream confidence. I wanted to scream everything that like I'm about, like taking care of yourself, loving the skin you're in. And so that's like something too that really came into like as a factor for me. Like this shit is going to keep me in the gym because there's no fucking way I'm going to let myself go if like I don't have hair to like contour my body, you know? Um so that was like a thing for me as well. And then just another thing I wanted to share, like it is not okay to like see anyone in public, like a woman with a shaved head, and like think you can touch it or like rub her head. Like, no. I've had people assume that they can rub my head, randoms, like walking around in the street or shopping or doing whatever, and they'll try to touch my head. That's fucking weird. Know your boundaries. And then I've had people ask me, random people, ask me if they can like touch my head. Most of the time, the answer is no. Because I don't know you, and no, you can touch your own fucking head. I don't know what people's fascination is with that, but I'm not the one. So, yeah, no, you can't touch my fucking head. That is pretty much the story of me shaving my head. I plan on staying like this until I fucking die. I love it. And it's just who I am at this point. Like, it's actually who I've always been, I feel. And I think it just took me a while to grow more comfortable in my skin and as a woman to really rock this shit. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next week.